Why did I start the group? There's a lot of reasons, but one of the biggest reasons I started the group was I felt the need to take action. I felt the need to take action. I felt like since getting out of the Army, I was in the Army 28 years, and as each of these videos unfold on this MOHAAC-Men of Honor and Action Club channel, I will tell you more and more of my story, because it's important to understand where I came from, being the guy that's on here yapping my jaws to you all the time, because I want you to see how it relates to your own life as a man living in the 21st century, how we all struggle with very similar things. And if we share our experiences and be vulnerable or be courageous enough to talk about it, perhaps there's somebody else that can benefit. After all, how the fuck did I get to where I am today? From the fucking bad place that I was at when I got out of the Army? It was from other people sharing their stories and tools and tricks and techniques and blah, 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 things they created and shared, whether on YouTube, social media, or something. So I'm going to fucking share what I want on this channel. Things that just come up naturally like this. I didn't plan on shooting this. But why did I start this channel? Because I felt the need to take action. I'll back up a little bit. I noticed I was walking around a lot talking about, like a lot of people do, how messed up things are and how we need to do this. Maybe what if we tried this and became more solution oriented? What if men pulled together and, tapped into that infinite knowledge and resources that we all have right here? If we just take our focus and put on something that we can control, like our own self-development, our own growth, so we can give to ourselves better, so we can give to our families and communities, et cetera, better. That will naturally overflow from us when we start giving to ourselves. So why the fuck did I start this channel, this club? Because I was one of those guys walking around talking about shit all the time. And I was using my social anxiety after the Army as an excuse. Seriously. I was using it as an excuse. And I've come far since I've got out of the Army. And I got really far by action, by taking action. So I caught myself one day saying, man, wouldn't it be nice to have a bunch of men that got together and talked about, things that we can do to make our lives better so we can, eventually make other people's lives better. Serve, give back, right? I'm like, well, what the hell are you waiting for? Take some fucking action. I realized that in many areas of my life, I became not a man of action. I was becoming not a man of action, but a man of fucking talking a lot. A man of just talking about shit. And I started seeing myself as, it's good to dream, don't get me wrong, but you gotta have to take some goddamn action in your life. There's no other way around it. And I heard a lot of people say that, but it finally hit me one day. I'm like, what's the biggest massive action you could take right now? Start a group of your own. There's men out there waiting to hear your message, and you're out and you're ready to hear their message, because we all collaborate together. I've got so much that I'm going to learn from so many of you people that I haven't even met yet. Fellow men out there, men of honor, men of action. Even if you don't feel like that right now, you are becoming one through little actions, through daily actions. And that's what this group is about. That's what I started it. I started it to take action. In other words, shut up, Chief. Fucking do something about it. Don't become one of these people that just walk around, oh my God, shut the fuck up and do something about it. And I don't mean fix the fucking world and save the planet and shit. I'm talking about, how about just taking some steps to bring some men together to work on yourself, so perhaps maybe we can come up with some solutions for some things that are going on out there. You see, I was telling some people today, I was like, I used to think when I was in the Army that, the civilians are going to take care of this. They've got it all figured out. Until I got out of the military, I'm like, it took a while to figure this out. I'm like, you know what, brother? There ain't nobody coming to save us. There ain't nobody coming to save us. From what I can see out there, I just see a bunch of distracted fucking fools. And I know that sounds judgmental, and I mean that in a loving way, but it's the truth, and I've been one of them most of my life. So I say that with compassion, for I understand where people are coming from. It's fucking hard out there. But I'm telling you this much, until we start taking action in our own lives, in our families, in our communities, there's not a damn thing that's going to change. And that's the truth. So that's just one definition of action. That's just one meaning of the action. You're going to have to do something in your life to move from point A to point B. You can't dream your way there. The dreaming and the visualization and stuff, I think it's important. But there's a point in my life right now where I knew I was like, Chief Harold, that's my actual name. But I call myself Chief a lot because it reminds me of who I have the potential of becoming. This man who can lead men. This man who leads from the front through his own actions. Not going to try to be perfect, but literally to do the best I can and take action when necessary and take massive action. So if you're ready for that, you're in the right place. But I can tell you, if you want to be part of this community, part of this club, you're going to have to take action. Not to be part of this, but to have some type of change in your life. There's fucking no way around it. And I want you to understand that. Whoever you are listening to this, nothing's going to change in your life if you don't take action. And I can go on and on about that all day long. And I don't need to anymore. I think you got the point. I think you got the football that I just threw to you. Catch that football, hold it, and decide that in your own life, I'm going to take this damn football and I'm going to run to the end zone and I'm going to get a touchdown. That's what I'm going to do with it. If I drop it, I'm going to pick it up and try again. I'm going to take some type of action in my life. What's one action you can take this week in your life? Let's say you're watching this on a Tuesday. Give yourself a week. Give yourself a day. I don't give a fuck what you give yourself. Give yourself a time period and say, I'm going to take this one action step in my life. It could be something as big as launching a website. It could be something as big as walking to the fucking stop sign or around the block after you eat dinner. It could be something as gentle and super as important as reading a book to your kid when they go to sleep. It could be something that simple. It could be going to a park, sitting on a bench, and just being. That is action, my friends. That's something you can do in your life that's going to move you in the direction you want to go. Action. Men of honor, men of action. Where's the camera? There it is. Mucho love, guys. Mucho love. Take some action. Chief out.